everyone, we're live at Epic Headquarters. I'm here with Steve, Jim, and Pete the Troll. No,
Hey.
Pete the Angel. So we're going to be doing a little contest in the forum starting today. I will post it as soon as we're done, and I'm going to post the picture that we shared a couple weeks ago with Pete with the halo on. And we want you to caption it, and we're going to look through it, and we're going to check out which caption we like the best, and whoever wins is going to get an Unreal Tournament t-shirt. So good luck to everybody, and make it good, because remember, Pete is a troll.
But he also fixed mouse smoothing.
So speaking of Unreal Tournament t-shirts, Shelly, if you could bring up the image. Don't forget, the Unreal Tournament store is up, and we have quite a few Unreal Tournament shirts in there. And from what I understand, you guys are buying them and having them shipped all over the place. So thank you very much for your purchases. And if these do well, we will definitely be getting some more in. We're also ordering another shirt that's going to be coming online soon. So as soon as we have that, I will show you guys. And the URL is epic.gm/UT store. Now, also, we want to talk about tutorials. We have quite a few tutorials in the forum. And
there's a whole tutorials forum
now,
set up.
and I think that Zach is going to post the link to that. And we would really like it if you guys could get over there. We have some tutorial videos that we link to from the launcher. So if you go over there and you see ones, then you watch them and you say, that's not really helping me. Or you say, wow, this is really great. Let us know in that thread. It's a thread that I started. So we can get that, good for people who are just starting out in UT or just playing for the first time or just developing for the first time. They can check it out and know what's going on. So we really appreciate you posting your tutorials, but we would really like some more.
Yeah, there's a few in there now. Zacubus has done a couple really great ones.
Awesome.
And on mouse movement, on aiming, on all sorts of things. But we need more. We definitely need more, because there's more to the game than just that. And the more that we can put on there, the more we can help promote you, the more you can promote us, and it'll just be cool.
Because that's what Unreal Tournament has always been about,
Yeah.
Because I remember, back when we first started playing, that we would go in there and say, wow, this person has skins that nobody else has. How did they do that?
Yeah.
And then you just look online, and there were just tutorials all over the place on how to set up your INI file, how to make skins, how to make maps and everything. So that's basically our lifeblood, is to get people involved, is to have tutorials out there, make it easy for people. So we're having another event this weekend.
Yay!
We have a few people in the chat. Cav, he's there, and Raxi, he's coming. Chumbo, those guys are all going to be here. We are going to feed them. We are going to play games with them. We're going to let them play Unreal Tournament.
And then we're going to shoot them in the face.
And then we're going to shoot them in the face, and we're going to have another.
The new bio.
We're going to have another devs versus community game. We're actually going to have two. We're going to have CTF.
You think Matt will let me play this time?
I don't think Matt is ever going to let you play a game in a community event.
So I think most importantly, we'll get to know these guys. We're going to get we'll get feedback from them. We'll tell them about what we're planning and figure out how we can work together. And really, the first event was really awesome in terms of us getting lots of good feedback and improving our communication with the community. And we hope to continue that with this event. And we're going to keep doing this. I think this is an important part of how we reach out to the community, how we really get to know you guys, and really, there's a difference between, we're certainly trying to be very active on the forums and with TwitchStream, but face-to-face is always a good thing, and that's something we want to continue doing and figure out how to do even better and get even more people involved.
Right. We're really looking forward to meeting Roxy, because he has really done some amazing stuff for us. Yep. He's been setting up the servers, and he's been talking to people and helping people get set up. He's just been really amazing, and so we're really excited to have him in here and talk server stuff. We have some more competitive players, so the games are going to be a little intense, I would say. We may have a few people who have been playing for a while and are pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
Maybe.
But there's no hypno here.
There is no hypno, and Chumbo's going. But
that gives the devs a little bit more of a
that's right.
shot at
We'll see. I don't know.
The funny thing is that we tried to tire him out. We kept doing one-on-ones with him, and he still came in and beat us all afterwards.
Well, it's that break that he does. He says, Hypno said that, because if I start playing, I'll start playing at 7 o'clock in the morning. I play all day.
And then, it takes
And
a
then
break.
my skill just starts falling
Yeah.
off as the day goes on. He'll play for 20 minutes, a half an hour. He gets up and he walks around. So that might be the trick. But we're
I'm
really
sure that's all that it is.
yeah.
If we all just did that.
Just take a break. We're really excited about the guys coming in, and as you can see, Pete has on one of the shirts that we'll be giving away. These were designed by, the logo, of course, is Henrik's logo, and the shirts themselves were designed by Ben Cheney, who is one of our QA guys, and he's an amazing artist. And so that's the front of the shirt, and I can show you again on here, and here's the back. So this one's personalized for this event too. 15 years of fragging. It's been 15 years. And this one has the new logo, unlike the old one, and it has the Epic Games logo. So this is the shirt that the guys that are coming in are going to get. If you love these shirts, let us know, and we'll see if maybe at some point we can get them on the store. So is there anything else we want to talk about the event? Other than the fact that we have people coming from Australia?
Live streaming.
Oh, thank you. So we are going to be live streaming a lot of the event this time, especially the matches. So starting probably around 2:00 on Saturday afternoon, we will start streaming, and we probably will be streaming for quite a few hours. Also on Sunday, it's not going to be as much. We're going to have a community versus community match, and so we'll be streaming that as well. So make sure you join us, and we'll be tweeting and post on the forums on the exact times and everything. But look for it about 2:00 Eastern Time, not Eastern Daylight Savings Time, but Eastern Time, and come check it out. We're going to have some fun. And now we're going to take a look at something really super cool. We're going to look at the bio rifle.
Okay, let me pass down to Steve.
Okay.
So first of all, we have some pictures of Gooba's old bio rifle concept that he made, which are over there on the left.
Oh,
I got them up if you
This
go
is-
over to the...
I have to drive that.
There we go. So these are his concepts. We do not have a final design for the bio rifle yet. So if you guys want to give your feedback or take a look at
Scroll through. There's
take a look at these. Tell us which ones you like. Some ideas he had for the goo.
Yeah.
Some of the other weapons, which are so cool looking.
Yeah. And really, before we finalize design, we need to figure out functionality.
Yes.
Because the functionality may inform some of the design aspects. So that's what we're working on now, is starting to play around with prototyping. You know, we've had a lot of great feedback from the community. There's been some cool prototypes made, and so what I've done this week is put together a bio rifle prototype that combines several of the ideas that we've been talking about internally or we've seen from the community. We're looking for feedback. It's not at all balanced right now. It's just we've kind of put in this functionality to sort of mess around with it and see how people react to it. And we'll start both over time refining it and also thinking about which functionality works and if there's any additional stuff we want to add, if there's anything that we feel like doesn't work and we should remove. So we're really excited to get into this week's build and start getting feedback from you guys. But certainly the bio rifle in this week's build is not going to be a balanced weapon from a gameplay
It
point
does
of view.
I saw Pete playing with it. I have not played with it yet, so I was asking questions.
Did I go through all of them?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And
So we're gonna
Down the
take a
bottom
little
left,
look
you can
at
go
that.
to the game if you want to show off.
Okay, let's see right here.
Got you in deck. You're going to need it loaded up, but
Oh, I
hit
see that.
play.
Okay.
There
So
we go.
Basically, so there's several different things. So now the regular fire bio is back to its old size and speed, but with one little difference, which is that the glue slides a little when it lands. That means
That's
also that it
amazing.
doesn't, that regular fire goo does not stick to walls, it slides off of it. But there's some pretty cool shots you can do because you can kind of slide it along and around stuff. You can still combine them. You can slide them in to combine them. Then also, in addition to this regular fire, we still have the fast fire that we were experimenting with that Nick Donaldson added. So now if you hit regular fire and then you hold down alt fire, you get these really fast firing little goo blobs that don't stick around, although you can combine them in, but give you the kind of the fast firing mode we had recently. Let me reload. And back. We need to make the Redeemer not switch. Never switch the Redeemer. Anyway, so then our alt firing Goo still sticks to all surfaces. And one of the other cool things we've experimented with it kind of as a, so this is something that we saw on our on the forums, but we have the ability using the link gun. Oh shoot! It disappeared. Let me,
Too slow.
Too slow.
I know. I need to. I can't use this keyboard. Let me get.
It's the mouse. You can blame the mouse.
Switch, go.
Whoops.
So how long is that going to stay?
They stick around a long time once they've been linked in a web.
Oh, look at that.
But they, clearly they're not. I'm surprised. I thought I had them lasting a little bit longer when they were on the wall because I wanted to make sure people had time to put together. But you basically can keep linking them, and as you link them, whoops, that becomes basically if somebody runs into the web, it explodes and. So we're playing around with that. So basically, ideas we're trying to experiment with the bio rifle being something with lots of different functionality, making the web something that requires 2 weapons and also the alt fire. And we're still trying to balance it. But what I'd like to do is have the web be pretty powerful and persistent. But to do that, we have to make it reasonably involved to put together so that people aren't just sticking webs up everywhere. And we want it to be balanced in terms of gameplay and also in terms of performance. This is the kind of thing where having all these persistent webs around could really impact the game. So it's really early. It's fun to play around with. I'm still fixing a lot of bugs with it.
It's a
this
trap.
week it'll be it'll be a very preliminary version that you'll see this week. But I really look forward to getting a lot of feedback on it.
So do you think it's too powerful right now for sure?
I have no idea if it's too powerful because we haven't really seriously play tested. But like all the numbers, I've just like for example, I think the alt fire goo needs to last a little longer to make it easier to build the web. The web lasts once you've built it into a web. I think it lasts for like 2 minutes, which may be too long, but I don't really have a sense of that because we really haven't developed strategies for how you use the web. Right now,
You can shoot it down, right?
you can also shoot it down, and right now, frankly, it's probably too easy to shoot down. So, you can still find places where you can kind of hide your goo, like behind doorways and stuff, to make it hard to
Through
shoot down.
portals.
Yeah.
But we're not sure what the right balance of how easy it is to shoot. We haven't figured that out yet. We
I'm
don't
looking
make
forward
it
to
neither
trolling
too
with it
easy or
in
too
CTF.
hard. Yeah.
I think it'll be great.
So
Make webs around the flag and
yeah.
stuff.
So it's something we're excited to start really messing around with, experimenting with some crazy new ideas, and we look forward to seeing what you guys have to say about it. So,
Yes, please let us know what you guys think. Do we have a thread in the forums yet, or
not yet. As soon as this version
okay.
comes out,
All right, so we'll make a thread in the forums. Make sure you give us some feedback and let us know what you think. Let us see your videos of what the crazy things you've done too, because these are the kinds of things that are really fun when we see how you troll other people. Okay, let me see. We have a few minutes, so I'm going to ask a question. If I can find one. And everybody's like, I didn't know I was supposed to ask a
actually,
question.
there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. I think
Oh,
we
you want to
forgot-
do your update, and I'm sorry.
Well, no, there was actually on top of that. I think we
Okay.
forgot to put it. So one of the things that we wanted to announce, and this is something we've already been doing
Oh, I
yeah.
know. We're going to
with our contributors, but so until now we haven't really talked about it. But I just wanted to tell everyone that this is something we're doing, just so you understand that it's something you can get. So basically, the contributor tag is for people who have contributed content or code to the game that's become part of the core UT, and there's a certain, we kind of keep from our point of view a threshold of a one-line code fix isn't going to get you the contributor tag, but one of the things we are doing is everyone who's a contributor gets an entitlement to free Unreal Engine subscription. So
Yes.
so again, I guess to clear that up is like we right now, from our team's point of view, we can't just give away the engine to everyone. But
As much as we'd like to.
but our business model is not to make people pay to help us build the game. We that's not what
Yep.
we're looking to do. We're kind of constrained by the fact that we're using this engine that, in a sense, is it's not the Unreal Tournament team's engine, but people who are helping us build the game will give you free access to the engine. So
Yeah, this is really exciting news for
Yeah.
us too. We've been asking for this for a while, and
Yeah.
really excited that we can finally make it happen.
Yeah. So, and as I said, and I don't know, existing contributors knows this, that we had already been giving entitlements to the
Yes.
existing contributors, but we just hadn't been publicizing that until now because we just wanted to make sure that we didn't have any issues with the engine team or anyone with us publicizing that. But we're really excited about that. We want to make sure that we do what we can to help the community help us build this game together.
Yeah, because we got some really talented people out there, and we want you to be able to help us. So, if you're contributing,
Yeah.
we'll help you out there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to ask one question. NATO would like to know if we're going to include any community maps in the playtest this weekend. That's a good question.
We hadn't even thought about that. but-
No, we have not.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
We have been looking at a couple of them internally. We didn't have time to go through them in great detail, but I'm sure we could have Sid pull out a couple of his favorites or whatever that he's pulled off his list, and we could look at them then.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, it's something to think about. I mean, I guess I would say we might do that. At this point, I mean, what we want to think about is what's the best way that we can get effective feedback that'll help us with building UT. Now, it is really important for us to support community-built maps, and it's one of the things we're talking about is how quickly can we get to the point where we have a seamless way for people to, for us to provide community maps so that people can download them or auto-download them when they're running a server. So that's one of the problem that we're trying to solve. Whether we play them this weekend, I think, kind of depends on if we think that's going to help us with the feedback. I mean, with improving the quality of this event. So.
Okay. ZX wants to know why we're changing the bio rifle model.
Well, we're changing all the weapons
weapons.
are placeholders from UT3. I mean, we have no intention of keeping any of those old weapons long term.
Yeah.
So everything's up for redo. If you like the way the bio rifle looks now, then submit a concept that is
Very
an
similar.
updated version of that. Yeah.
And Goob is very open to
Yeah.
comments, and if you would like to, a lot of people have, like Sly, have painted over
Yeah.
some of his models. So if there's something that you think you would like to see on the bio rifle, just do a paint over.
Yeah.
It's an easier than with just starting something from scratch. So.
I think at the same time also, I mean, you look at the two weapons we've had, that we've got approved concepts that we're building now, the Enforcer and the Flat Cannon, and they certainly have a nice updated look that's kind of reflective of the look we're going for
Right.
overall for Unreal Tournament. And we want all our weapons to look and feel consistent. So I can't imagine that we'll end up with a mismatch of of weapons that look like they belong to some other UT, and weapons that
Right.
look like they belong to UT, the new Unreal Tournament. And but at the same time, I mean, we want our weapons to be true to kind of the history and the universe of Unreal Tournament, and so we're certainly looking to our old weapons for our inspiration. But I mean, I think that we're going to end up with a much better looking set of weapons than we've ever had before. And actually, it's in some ways it's challenging to have this process of working with the community. But on the other hand, we get there's so much great feedback, there's so much great iteration and
Yep.
so forth. And so I mean, I think this
Yeah.
is one of the examples where we have an opportunity to really end up with something better.
And the bio is one that we've been, I think, pretty inconsistent with. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really said this
Maybe?
is the iconic look.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's plenty of room for
Yeah.
to do something brand new out of the
Yeah.
box. So.
And I think also, I mean, whatever set of functionality we end up with, I really like the bio visually, and this is more, especially in first person, that how it works and what it does kind of makes sense mechanically. And so I think that's something that hopefully will work into the design as well.
Do you have any updates on programming that you'd like to share? The bio.
I've been working on the bio rifle. I'm
Okay.
also doing some networking fixes today. I'm running through some of the stuff that's been reported in our QA forums. Again, please post reports of issues.
Yes.
Ideally with log reports and accurate, really detailed reproduction case makes it much easier for us to work on fixing those bugs. And that's one of the great ways that the community can get involved and help us get this game, to a higher quality level. Matt's still working on bots, I think, this week for the most part, and Joe's working on the community lobby, and Pete.
Animation, cooking,
Yeah.
whatever, mouse,
Yes.
all kinds of fun stuff.
Awesome. Just one last question. Iridium would like to know about if we're working on redirect. We were just talking about that the other day.
We've been talking about it. I mean, certainly that's something we need to solve. We're trying to figure out right now exactly how we integrate that with providing stuff through the marketplace. I mean, hopefully we have one solution and not the idea that we have to keep files in two places. So
Yeah.
that's something that we definitely recognize the importance of making that as seamless as possible for users.
Okay. All right, that's all we have. So make sure you guys come next week. I wanted to give a thank you to 3 guys on the forums, Zios, Lynx, and Baba, who are really been great at cleaning up spam and keeping the forums nice and clean. They're community guys. They've been doing it for a while. I just wanted to say thank you to them because we had a little problem with spam there for a while, and they've done a great job at cleaning it all up. So make sure that you head over to the Unreal Engine stream tomorrow. Lena Helper will be there, Ray Arnett, and Chance, and they're going to be talking about animation support. So we'll see you guys next week, and thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.